We're speaking to Mark Adam this morning. He's a singer, actor, TV personality from the Philippines, but he calls Malaysia home now. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Mark, on the Light Breakfast.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're doing good, man. How are things with you? Post MCO and everything.
Uh Everything has been well. Coping up actually, but surviving. Yes.
Surviving.
Yeah.
Everyone is trying to survive the best way
Yes.
possible.
Yep.
Now, Mark, how long have you been residing and working here in Malaysia?
Okay. I've been in Malaysia since 2001.
Wow, that's almost 20 years.
Yeah, it's almost 20 years.
So,
I came here with an agency, a contract to perform in every hotel in Malaysia. That's where it all started.
I see.
Yes.
What prompted you to come to this part of the world, though? Were there any other parts of the world that you were thinking of going to?
Actually, I never thought that I could come out from where I came from. Coming to Malaysia, it was not it was a dream come true to be able to go to other places. But in the beginning, it was not being planned. It was an impromptu call. It was like a surprise call. The story was like this. I was playing in a nightclub in the Philippines. I was in college. Then an agent came and proposed to us, uh, asking us if we could go to Malaysia to work for 2 years. And those days, I don't even know where Malaysia and what Malaysia is.
Okay.
But when the agent says, do you know the tallest twin tower in the world, KLCC? Then all of us says, yeah, we know that place. KLCC we know, but Malaysia, we don't know. I'm sorry. Before, because KLCC is a very famous figure in Philippines because there was a movie called Entrapment
Oh yes,
those
yeah,
days,
yeah.
and it was Teresita Jones. Teresita Jones is a part Filipino
Oh,
and part mixed with
American.
American.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay.
wait,
Yeah.
so this agent came up to you out of the blue, said, "Hey, would you come to Malaysia?" Didn't that sound a bit dodgy?
Yeah,
At all?
I was gonna ask, like, didn't you think it was a scam at first?
It sounds weird actually because he says he came back after another day. He came back. The first day he came, we were like, "What?" We were like, uh, I was like, "Oh no, this is not real. I think this is not real." Then he came back the next day. He said, "Can you prepare your passport? Because in a month from now, you'll be in Malaysia already." We were like, "Huh? Okay, let's just try to prepare our passports and all." Because he was wearing shorts, and the place that we played is like a normal nightclub in Philippines. It was not like a 5-star. And then a month after that, I was already in KLIE 2. It's another long story because it was like a sudden culture shock.
Yeah. I read that when you came to Malaysia in 2001, you only had 500 pesos in your pocket, which was equivalent to about 30 ringgit in your pocket. How difficult was it for you and your band members at that time in the early days when you first arrived in Malaysia?
Okay. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
It's that was the only money I have. I don't know how much my other partners have. There were 8 of us. I had 500 peso. It was like 330 ringgit Malaysia, and I had this bag, a luggage bag, my first luggage bag, where my father bought for me, and it's still with me now. Actually, it's the toughest luggage bag I have. It's like it has a wheel. It's like a bus, and it has a rope in front where I can pull it. So like a cat, you know, I can pull it.
Like a leash. It's
Yes,
a
yes,
bag on a leash.
yes. And it's very tough bag. That was one thing I cannot forget. My father gave me, because my father, when I came to Malaysia, my father was still alive. When I stayed here, now it's another long story actually. So let's get into the $30 money that I have. The money was with me for 2 months because it was in peso. I cannot use it in Malaysia until my somebody asked it from me for a souvenir, and then replace it to Malaysian ringgit. I'm sorry, guys.
You're right. Not feeling so well.
Yeah, it's a normal cough. It's not corona. I got it from the family. So that was the story.
How difficult was it though for you when you first came here? You said that you had
Hey,
culture shock.
how did you know about the $30?
I read. I
Huh?
researched on you.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's very deep research, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, what was
research.
it you were saying?
How difficult was it when you first came here to Malaysia? You said you had culture shock, but I mean, the Philippines and the Malaysia were all in Southeast Asia, so it's not
Yes,
so much different in culture, I guess.
it
In
was
language, yes, yeah.
for me. Can you turn it off? It's very cold here.
Oh, the AC is there. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. For me, actually, it was a culture shock everywhere I turned. Because from where I came from, okay, this is where I came from. I came from a squatter area. It's called squatter area in Philippines. It's where the poorest people live in the city, beside the sea. We built our own house. I mean, my father and uncle built our own house from a scrap they found, you know. And then in Malaysia, like when I came into KLIA, I was surprised. I said, how come they have this kind of airport? It's so big. It's so beautiful. Even before the plane turned down, I can see down because I studied civil engineering. You can see it like somebody's really planning the road, like it was drawn properly. So it was before the plane go down, I was already having some culture shock. I had culture shock in the airport when we went down and go from KLIA to OGU court, where OUG, where we supposed to stay for 2 years in an apartment. I was shocked because the road was clean and it was a very nice road. When I went to the apartment, I said I was shocked, culture shock, because there was a swimming pool inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a new thing for me. Every step. 2001, when I came to Malaysia, something new I saw every day.
How old were
People
you
were
then in 2001?
21,
Oh, you were so young.
You're a kid.
very young. I was like, I was virgin, you know?
Okay.
Uh, when you go out, you see different kinds of people.
Yeah.
White, black, Chinese, you know, like everyone is there,
Mm.
you know? Then it was like, even until now, I can still feel the the culture shock for Malaysia.
Really? 20 years on, you still feel culture shock?
So you can still, you still feel it. You still feel it, like, But you also feel like how lucky you are. How lucky I am that, I've experienced being here. I feel very lucky to see KLCC, to be here until now. I feel very lucky, actually.
It's very funny that you said you were to go to OUG, and then you said in a condo there with a pool. Most KLites, most people would say, "Yeah, OUG, like, it's like they'll always think like, oh, you want to stay in Bangsa or Mont Kiara, place like
No, that was the place, man. That was the place for us, for me. If they say, oh, OUG, I will answer, yeah, OUG.
So the agent came through. There really was a job for you and your bandmates. And
Yes.
they prepared an apartment with a pool, and everything was provided for.
Yes.
In the early days. So then
Yes.
you started singing at hotels and restaurants and things like that.
Yeah. And then when we start to sing in the hotel, we stay there. It's like a call service life every day. You stay in the hotel for 3 or 6 months. You have your own room. If you want to eat, you just call. It's nice, right?
Oh, you mean when you perform at the hotel, you get to stay at the hotel too?
Yes, you stay there for, if the contract is 6 months. Yes, it's wow. It's wow for me in the beginning. Like, these are 5-star hotel. But after a week, it's the same thing. The same food. I just figure it out, Like, wow, we stay in the hotel. And, after a month, like, you see the same thing. You see. Yeah. But we cannot go out. We are foreigners. We can only stay in that area. And then people would say, so lucky you guys. Then I was like, no, before it's nice on the first 2 weeks or 1 month.
Okay. Now, besides financial woes, like when you started singing at hotels and all that, you were paid, right? Maybe not very handsomely, but you were paid. Like besides financial problems, were there some other challenges that you have to face when you first came to Malaysia?
Sorry. I was actually being paid handsomely. It was a good pay for us. Like I was being paid 1,800 every month. That's not including the tips that I get every night. And every time I get the money, 100% I send it to my parents. Because I can already eat in the hotel. I already stay in the hotel and eat. I only need clothes, which I buy using the tips that I get. Yes. So every penny that I get from the salary, I send it back home. Yes.
So this was initially supposed to be a 2-year contract.
Yes.
But what was it about Malaysia that attracted you to stay on for so much longer after your 2 years contract ended? Oh, poor guy. I think you need warm water.
Yeah, man, you're right. I'm a bit concerned, dude.
No, I'm asthmatic before. So if I get a cough, it's hard for me.
Okay.
Right.
All my life.
Right.
Do you need
Cough
like
is
the
the hardest.
inhaler?
Yes.
Okay.
So
like I said just now, it was initially a 2-year contract for you and your bandmates, but you stayed on much longer after that. So what was it about Malaysia that attracted you to stay on?
It was another story. Okay.
Oops. We lost
Can
your
you
visual.
turn this off?
Yeah, oh.
Decline?
No, that one. Yeah.
Guys?
Yeah.
Okay, the story was like this. The first month that I worked during 2001, the first 2 months, I met a friend, my first lady friend, girlfriend. We become close until the end of the my 2 years. She was been there all the time, helping me. We're very close friends, almost like best friends. And then I we get married after that.
Oh wow!
Oh,
All right.
okay. So your first Malaysian girlfriend and now wife
Yes,
was the thing that anchored you to Malaysia.
yeah. I'm glad. Um, it was another story actually.
You have a lot of stories, Mark.
So much of story in my life.
Yeah.
Things that I can never forget because I can never forget them.
Okay.
Special things happening every day, almost every day. You know.
So when your band members left, you stayed on because you fell in love with a Malaysian girl.
Yes, yes. And imagine what you think, what you feel. Being going to another level of life, which you are also still a virgin of. It's another like memperjuangkan cinta.
For love. All
Yeah.
for love.
And then you don't know anything about, you don't have any idea about, and you're going into it because I love her. And then if I choose, like if I bring her to Philippines, I said, oh no, I cannot. Yes, we can live, but I might not going to give her a good life like what she having now. So
Okay.
better she have to stay here, and I have to find a way to be here with her. Yes, and after that, it's another story. It's another difficult part of life where I
Yeah,
have to
because were you
struggle.
not worried about your career? Like, what are you going to do for work now that that contract has ended? And now you have
Yes,
another mouth to feed.
yes,
What were you
and
going
that
to do? What was your plan at the
yes,
time?
no plan because I don't know what to do at that time. After married, I didn't have work for 2 years. She was the one working. I couldn't find a job. I don't know where to go. You know, it was tough. It was tough for me and her. My was riding a bus. I only know one place those days, KL Central, because that's where you can ride a bus to go to anywhere to Malaysia. You know? Oh no, it's Central Market, and then that area. That's where I go around, walk around with my wife. You know,
Yeah.
the favorite spot was a Sugu shopping complex.
Right.
Yes, go back, ride a bus, bring plastic bag, go back. I wake up every day. I said, I cannot do this. I wake up every day. I'm not doing anything. It's been 2 years. Berdoa, pray, and then things just come slowly.
What do you mean
You
by
know,
coming slowly? Like what
What
happened?
was the first? What was that first project that you got, or first job that you got?
it was I went into this one hotel where people played. I do a guesting, you know, and then an agent saw me, a friend, somebody saw me, and then asked me to join their band. That's where all started. I became a musician again. But right now, I'm playing with the locals. Good music, It was another new thing to me. I have to learn how to sing in Malay. Yes, that's where it all started.
I
And
mean,
then
yeah.
yes,
Okay, so you joined a local band and you
yes,
started singing Malay songs. And then
yes.
when did things started to pick up for you?
It all slowly picked up because maybe because of my eagerness to earn. I really want to earn more because I have my wife's family. I have my family in the Philippines. I cannot just earn like what I earned 1,800 before. I have to earn more. It was not for me actually. It was for people around me. So the eagerness to earn a lot makes me want to earn a lot.
Mm.
You know, I work as much as I could, anything I could get, anything I could go into, you know. It was funny. I tell you a funny thing. I want to share with you.
Yeah.
But this thing made me came to where I am now. I say yes to things I don't know actually. When when offer come to me, I just say yes
Yeah.
because the first thing I think is to earn. You know, I can earn from here. If I say no to this, you know, it's a waste of opportunity. Like how did I become an actor? Okay, I was a singer already in Malaysia, and then a director came up, Director Morale. He said, "Yo," no, he didn't say yo. He said, "Hi, Mark Adam. I'm Director Morale. I have a film coming. Thought of you to thought of putting you as a hero." Then from when he said that, automatically in my mind, oh, I have to say yes to this. And then he started asking me question. Do you know this? Do you know filming? Have you had any experience about this kind of job? This and this and that and this and that. And then I said, yes. Yes, I know. Have you been doing this before this? I said, yeah. With my confident face, I said yes. But I don't know how to do it. I said yes because I want to earn. And then I was the hero. The first film that I was, you know, that I was offered to was to become a hero right straight away. The first 2 days, it was so bad because the script was this thick, and then it was in Bahasa Malaysia. I don't know what I was doing there. The director was very angry for 2 days. You're a liar.
Oh
You
no.
said you can do this, you can do that. How come you do like this? I was just quiet, or was just being patient. And then in the third day, he already started teaching me because I was just keep quiet and say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will try my best. I always say that. Then he started teaching me. And that was like 6 years ago. Last year, I was involved in 3 big films, cinema films. Now, if I would go back to those days, saying no, I would never experience being in a big films now.
Mm.
So
But
I
yeah.
guess that was a good thing.
Have you ever said no to anything though? Any opportunity that came your way? I
Uh,
read that you were even a tuition teacher for a while.
until now, I have a school. I have a music school.
Okay. I thought a tuition teacher as in an academic
Right.
tuition.
Teaching math
No,
and
no.
Oh
science.
no,
No.
you were just teaching vocals.
Yes, before for 8 years, and now I have my own school already, music school.
So you've never said no to any opportunities.
Unless it's bad opportunities, like yo, Mark, you know how to rob a bank? That,
So nothing
that's
illegal, right? As long as it's not illegal, you'll say yes to.
yes, yes.
But I must say, in the few years that you started picking up the Malay language, it is really impressive now that you can speak, I think, better Malay than the
Yeah,
both
dude.
of us.
Yeah.
And we're 100% Malaysian, right?
Nah, I can teach you.
There's an opportunity right there.
Yeah.
But how did you learn? Like from your scripts, from your songs? Is it easier to learn from singing songs? Like they say, learn a language from singing songs?
It was difficult in the beginning, but it's becoming easy as you get along with it. You have to use it more often to communicate. Need to watch more Malay movies. Need to talk to your friends in Malay. And then you just need to keep it going. Need to learn some new words and then try to apply it when you talk. I'm still learning actually, but it's improving. It does improve a lot actually.
Did you go for classes or was it just more informal learning?
More informal learning with my wife, my friends, Malaysian entertainment, TV, television, mostly with comedy, sketches. Yes.
But why do you think it was important to speak Malay in Malaysia? I mean, most of us understand English and
Yes.
can get by with English, right?
Yeah, it was not so important before I became an artist. When I became an artist, my fans, the followers was Malays, and then I have to communicate with them.
Mm.
This is what brings me into television because before, when I talk, I had this accent that is funny. I didn't thought it was funny right when I go into an interview, and the number one talk show in Malaysia. I was being interviewed by Anilofa and Nabil. Yes,
Malatok.
Malatok. Yes, that was my first TV interview when Nilofa asked me a question, and then I tried to answer in Malay as serious as I can. Everyone in that studio was laughing,
Oh no.
Oh no.
and then I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Why are they laughing?" And then, okay, never mind. When Nabil asked me a question, and then I answer again in Malay, they laugh again. Then in me, I said, "Hey, this is fun." When I talk, they laugh. So
Didn't you feel hurt though? Like you put in so much effort to learn the Malay, but you get laughed at?
no, I like watching people smile and laugh. So it was like, hey, this is nice. When I talk, they laugh. This, this is so good. And then that's what brings me to another channels. Like Malaysians found it something new, like unique.
Mm.
And then for me, I was just trying to speak as much as I could in Bahasa.
That's
So,
brilliant.
so it sort of became your comedy skit, your accent.
It automatically becomes a comedy.
Oh man.
You know that this accent bring me to a lot of telemovies, a lot of movie.
has has any director actually asked you to speak more Malaysian Malay or stick to your Malay accent?
No, they said, Mark, stick to yourself. Said, okay.
All right.
We want the Pinay accent speaking Malay.
Yeah.
As long as it works, man. Dude, as long as it pays the bills, why not?
Yeah, if you, right now where I'm getting good on it. Then they said, hey, Mark, where's the old Mark?
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
I said, what do you mean? I know you have an accent before. Lorat, you ada lorat. Mana loratnya? I said, loratnya sudah tiada. I said, I want to learn Malay. Oh, okay. okay, you just put the lorat there. Then I have to put the lorat again, which I kind of like, I almost forgot what I did before.
It's been so long. You've been so Malaysianized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mark, how often do you still go back to the Philippines? Do you still go back to the Philippines very often?
Mm. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Take your time, buddy.
Not now, of course, because of the pandemic, but
Yes,
how
before
often do you go back?
before the pandemic hits, the last one was last January. I brought 12 Malaysians with me, the teachers in my school. Last year, I went back for 5 times. That
Oh, so
was
you
the
go back
best.
really often then.
5 times was the best. I managed to go back 5 times because
What?
we helped.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We helped my mom. My wife said we have to help them. We surprised them. We bought my mom a house there, a little home for the first time. And then it was nice. It's very nice to be able to go back, as much as you could.
Where exactly in the
was-
Philippines is this? Is it you're not in Manila, right?
In Cebu
No,
Island.
Cebu?
yes, Cebu City.
Right, right.
It's an island. It's the Queen City of the South, smaller than Selangor. I think population almost 10 million.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people there. You have to go out.
When you go back to the Philippines though, do you miss Malaysia when you're away?
Yeah. Right. Like, you remember how virgin you was when you came, all those good memory. You know, um, this is, I don't know with other people, but I miss the suasana.
Yep.
And then the food. The food is already different. When I go back to Philippines, I said, I would like, oh no, I need a spicy thing. Nasi lemak, tak ada ke sini. Oh, I need the laksa, The food, Malaysian food, man, that's the thing, It's one thing that you couldn't live without. Now, you couldn't live without Malaysian food.
Did you used to eat spicy food back in the Philippines?
I know there was no spicy before.
But now you can't live without the spice.
Yes, Malaysian spice.
There's no lechon in Malaysia though.
I cannot laugh, man. Sorry.
Okay. But I mean, Mark, earlier you said you have a new vocal school. You've opened your own vocal school now.
Yes.
First question to a
Yeah.
vocal coach. Can anyone learn to sing well? Anyone at all?
As long as that person is not tone deaf.
Okay. So if that person is tone deaf, then they cannot sing well.
Yes, but they can learn the instrument side. The instrument part, like drums, you're dealing with beats, numbers, and then notes, guitar or piano. But singing, you have to, if you recognize note, you're not tone deaf, we can train you until you become as good as it gets.
So yours
Yes.
is a vocal school though, not a music school. It's mainly for singing?
We also have instruments. We have piano, guitar, and ukulele, and drum class.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But why do you think it's important to impart your musical and singing knowledge to others here in Malaysia?
because I know how important this is for the kids to have self-confidence, because that's what I get when I started when I was small. My father taught me, my uncles, my father's friend. I know it's very important. Even if they start with it in singing, facing people by performing, self-confidence, they can always use it for their life to become a better person as they grow older. That's the main thing that I want to share with the kids. For me, it's a tanggung jawab.
Mm.
You know, that's why my school is not expensive. Everyone can come, even you're working in fast foods or security guard. But surprisingly, most people are in to the school are the rich ones also. You know,
Mm.
there are royalties there. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad because I'd be able, me and my teacher are be able to pass good things with the kids, you know,
Yeah.
for them to use as they grow older.
I think because singing wasn't the one that brought you all these opportunities. It's confidence that got you all these opportunities, right?
Yes, yes.
So the classes are only open for children or adults as well?
We have our youngest is 3 years old, and
3?
our oldest, yeah, 3. The oldest now is 75 years old.
Wow.
Yes,
Never too old to learn
never too
music.
old.
Yeah.
Yes, never too old.
Now, Mark, we're gonna do a little bit of a fun Q&A with you to find out how Malaysian are you. We're gonna ask you a
Okay,
few questions about Malaysia and see whether or not you know the answer.
okay, but I'm very weak in sejarah.
We won't ask you any dates,
Okay,
okay?
yeah. Okay.
So, first question.
Okay,
First question. What is the name of our flag?
uh, in Malay,
Yeah.
Yep.
the flag in Malay, bandera.
No, our flag, the Malaysian
The
flag.
name of our Malaysian flag. There is a name.
Really,
Yeah.
bandera Malaysia.
That's
All right, we'll
Huh?
skip that one. How many states are there in Malaysia?
14,
close. Close.
14.
We did have 14, but it's been changed now.
Yeah, it's 13 with one federal territory originally. Now we have 3 federal territories. So that's technically officially 13 states.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you,
Have you
guys.
visited many states in Malaysia?
Yeah, I think I visited most. I think everywhere
Every
already.
state. Okay.
Yes.
Now name us a Malaysian state. I don't know whether you know
No.
this.
Okay, how about this one? How about
Huh?
name this one? Which is Malaysia's historic state?
One. I mean, I think all is historic. We have Malacca.
Yes, very good. That's the one.
Yes. Yeah.
You're a judge on a talent show now. Who was our first ever Malaysian idol?
Oh, the first Malaysian idol. That would be Jacqueline Victor. No.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely correct. Perfect.
Now, we want to test your skills in the Malay language. Maybe you
Right.
can promote your new vocal school
Yeah.
to us entirely
Yeah.
in Malay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum semua. Jangan lupa datang di Suara Academy. Suara Academy ini adalah pusat latihan vokal dan juga persembahan pentas di mana kita orang boleh belajar macam mana nak jadi seorang penghibur yang terbaik.
Where is it located?
Dia punya lokasi adalah di New Damansara Perdana.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. I know that place. And
Nice.
finally,
Yeah.
finally,
Alright.
you said you know you like the Malaysian food, right? Name
Yes.
us 3 Malaysian foods that's spicy that you like.
Nasi lemak, uh, laksa Johor, char kway teow, pedas.
Since you say you like laksa Johor, right? What's the
Yeah.
difference between the noodles that they use for laksa Johor and the regular noodles?
Okay, laksa Johor, they use like spaghetti noodles.
Yes!
Extra
Yeah.
bonus point. You are
That's
truly
brilliant.
Malaysian.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's brilliant.
Do you eat durian, by the way, Mark?
Yeah, I eat durian.
Oh,
You love
Musang,
it or not?
very nice.
This one don't like durian.
I'm sorry, I don't eat durian.
Don't eat durian, don't eat spicy. So he's less Malaysian than you.
Should try.
I have, dude. So here's the funny thing, though. I visit the Philippines a lot. I like, what is that? Quack quack. I like what's that? I like balut.
Oh, you know,
I
Balut?
like balut. Yeah.
it's very tasty. You know, balut.
I have tried balut, but I cannot get over the fact that I can see like a little animal, like I'm eating a baby animal.
Yeah, it's the same thing. If
Brilliant.
you eat fried chicken, you can see the chicken bigger than.
Do you know in the Philippines there's something called dirty ice cream? I don't know why they call it dirty ice cream, but it's
Yes.
famous all over the Philippines as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I
I
tell
know
you what,
that.
dude. You stay here. I'll go to Philippines, so we will switch.
You know, balut. Not much people can eat that. You know,
Yeah.
they're not brave enough to eat that. You've tried it.
Yeah, dude. I tried it. The first time was weird. After that, I'm like, let me try a second time. Then I'm like, hey, this is good. Then I never stopped eating it.
I had
Yes.
to try it for a TV show, so like I had to
Yeah.
like put
It's
some
very-
in my mouth, and I'm like, oh, I cannot.
It's very tasty.
The feathers.
No,
There's
Yes,
feathers
the
in there.
feathers.
the feathers, and for me, it's the beak. Every time, once I get to the beak, I'm like, oh, that's a bit weird. But I love the gravy that's in the egg. So I'm like, oh, I love that. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Now let's get back to you, Mark. What's your future plan? What are your future plans? What's next in the books for Mark Adam?
Okay. I'm gonna proceed with what my heart is saying. You know, you know, apa yang dekat dengan saya is music. You know, it's my school. It's Swara Academy. You know, I'm hoping that we could help a lot of kids to become more confident and to be able to become a good performer in Malaysia. We are picking up. You know, I'm glad that we are picking up. The school is picking up. There's a lot of kids now wants to involve into music because we also educate them that education is very important. This one we take this as a secondary thing, but it's also serious. So that's my plan right now. And then
How about your own music? Your own music? Any more movies coming up? Telemovies, TV series?
Yes, improving. Music is improving in Bahasa Malaysia. I've been working with songs, just waiting for the right time to release them. Movies are coming, still coming. I'm still learning on that part, you know. Yeah, I'm right now. I'm actually shooting a series, a comedy series. This comedy series have won the best comedy series in internationally.
Wow.
Last year, this series is called Keluarga Bardon.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yes. So we are starting the shooting now. And then the rest of it is surviving.
Are you gonna stick to your Lorat, your old accent?
If they ask me, I have to do it for a living.
So you cannot speak so much of the Malaysian Malay now.
Yeah.
Because
But I
practice
have
makes
to.
perfect, right?
Yes, I have to. But they asking for the first Mark Adam, the Lorat one.
How do you get back there?
Just I don't know.
Well, Mark, I mean, you've settled down here in Malaysia really well. Married a beautiful Malay girl. Have you ever thought going into a plane back in 2001 that you would make a life here in Malaysia away from your home?
I never thought. I never thought. You know, I'll be here. You know, but it's a very good thing because if I think of if I ever go back, you know, well, we also don't know what will happen.
Mm.
But what I can say is, I'm so blessed. I'm so glad that I'm here. I found my wife. You know, I found the love of my life, which I am going to spend up the rest of my life. No, that's the most important thing. No? Yes.
Question though.
Yeah.
What happened to that agent who wore shorts?
He's surprised. He's still here. He said, yo, Mark. His name is Ravi and Paul.
So you still see him?
Yes, sometime.
Wow. Okay.
It's a different thing now because they know I'm an artist now. And they were very happy. Yo, Mark, very proud of you, huh? Good thing.
So he'll tell everyone, I discovered Mark Adam.
Yes. He's very proud.
While wearing shorts.
Even me also, I'm still proud. You know?
Yeah. Does Malaysia feel more like home now? Do you think you will ever go back to the Philippines?
Malaysia is home. You know? Malaysia is a home. Philippines is home. Malaysia, you always feel home. I think anyone you put in Malaysia, you will feel home right away. Because we all know Malaysian attitudes, right? Malaysian attitudes are so nice. Comel, hospitable, friendly, helpful. You know, anyone, I think not only me, if you put somebody here, they would feel at home right away.
So what would you say then to other foreigners who are thinking about making Malaysia their home like you have?
Prepare yourself for the spicy thing.
Is that all?
No, welcome to Malaysia. You know, being Malaysia is a second home. Being a permanent resident, we also have our obligations, right? You also need to take care of a lot of things, a lot of stuff. We have to know the tradition. We have to understand things. We have to take care of the sensitivity of everyone. It's very important, you see? Yeah, and we have to be Malaysians, be united, be as one, be friendly, you know?
Okay. All right.
That was brilliant. But
Definitely Malaysian at heart. Mark Adam, thank you so much for speaking to us on the Light Breakfast. And all the best.
Thank you so much, guys.
terima
All the
kasih.
best to you too.